Hayes Benjamin Greer, my mother screams from downstairs. Yes, mother, I yell back. Are you done packing? Yes, I'll be down soon, I say as I grab my last couple bags in my room. I walk to the doorway and take one last look at my soon-to-be old room. I look at the hole in the wall from when Nash and I were fighting and I punched it. I look at the huge purple stain in the carpet where I spilt my grape juice all over myself on the first day bringing my girlfriend home. Stop thinking about her, I whispered to myself. I just had a really bad breakup with my last girlfriend, Mia. She was the first girl I actually fell in love with. I said stop, I say again to myself. I start walking slowly down the stairs, taking in every last bit of the house. I finally make it down. Everyone is outside by now. I'm the last one in here. I walk down the stairs of our soon-to-be missed porch that I had my first kiss on. I step a foot into the lawn that so many memories were created. Hurry up, Hayes, Nash yells. I want to see Madison. Nash has been low-key dating this girl from the town that we're moving to, Reading, Michigan. I've been there once before. It is arguably the smallest town in Michigan, but it's full of love and warm and loving old people. How fun. We got a call from the football coach, Mr. Rick Bailey, asking me to join his team after he heard I was thinking about joining a small team to help them out. I mean, my older brother does play for the Florida Gators, so I have a bit of experience with the game. I jumped in the car and put my earbuds in because we have about a 30-minute drive to the airport anyway. After about 8 minutes of constant checking my phone for the time I drifted off to sleep. In a short couple of minutes, I was awoken by Nash's annoying voice. Hayes, oh Hayes, wake up, he said. I'm awake, you pig, I scream in his face. Well, darn it, let's go. He grabs my arm and pulls me out of the car. I grab my bags out of the trunk and trudge myself behind everyone else walking into the airport. We hurry up and get through security and we're boarding the plane now. I hope I don't get sick like last time. This time my mom actually got me some motion sickness pills like you would take for a roller coaster or something so I wouldn't get so sick. We boarded the plane and put all of our stuff in the little cubbies. I kept my phone and laptop though. 10 minutes to take off. Please get situated, the lady over the PA system announced. Finally, I'm tired of waiting. I just want to get there. I know I'm a little anxious, but what can I say? I love new places. So the plane finally took off and I put my headphones in to block out some of the noise. I started playing Stitches by Shawn Mendes, a good old friend of mine. About 30 minutes of me listening to music and constantly checking Twitter, I fell asleep. Hayes, wake up, we landed, Nash said as he shook my shoulder. I woke up and looked around. We landed already? Man, sleep is like a time machine. I gotta do that more often. I stood up and grabbed my carry-on and got off the plane. We headed to the baggage claim first. I saw my blue and red suitcase and ran up and got it. Everyone else had already got theirs, so I was last. The airport is about 2 hours from Reading, so we have another long trip ahead of us. Since we didn't necessarily know anyone besides Nash's girly friend Madison, she offered to pick us up. We looked around until we spotted her. Of course, Nash was the first one to greet her. Is it bad I'm completely jealous of my brother? His relationship is perfect. Why doesn't anyone love me? Whatever. I got in the car and buckled up. I put my headphones in and we're on our way. Well, we arrived at the surprisingly big house on the corner. I'm pretty sure this is Mr. Bailey's house, but we are just coming to tell him we're here. Duh. We walked out of the car and up the stairs to the door. My mom knocks on the door. Hey, Mr. Bailey, Madison waves at him. Hello, Miss Puppis, Mr. Bailey chuckles and waves back. I introduce myself first, and then Nash, and then Sky. Once everyone was comfortable and shiz, we loaded up the car again and went to our new house. When I saw this house, I was speechless. This house was huge. Like, what the actual heck? It had a pool, full-size basketball court, everything a teenage guy could think of. I was so exhausted. I ran inside and jumped on one of those couches. Yes, it was full furnished too. Hayes, my mom yelled, come help us bring this stuff in. I just had a brilliant idea. I'll fake sleep so I don't have to do anything. What the I lay down and closed my eyes and pretended like I was asleep. I heard a couple of people walk by, but no one noticed. "Aw, Hayes is already liking the new house," my mom says as I heard the camera click. "I'm gonna kill them when I wake up." After about 30 minutes of sleeping, I decided to wake up. I had to pee like really bad, so I ran up the stairs to look for the bathroom. I finally found it, and when I went to do my business and came right out, I ran back down to ask if I could go for a walk to explore the town. She obviously said yes, so I grabbed my penny and walked out the door. I skated down Union Street until I hit the corner of Union and State Street. I decided to turn left and saw a dirt road all the way down. "I wonder where that goes," I said to myself as I rode down the hill to the road. I heard some slight giggling coming from the yard next to the road. It was Madison. Does she live here? She was with another girl, so I'm not for sure. I have to go talk to this new mystery girl, and that is for sure. "Hey, Madison," I waved at her. "What's up, Hayes?" Madison waved back and ran over to me, pulling her friend along so. "Oh, just checking out the town. What are you ladies doing?" I tried to act flirty, so I looked at her friend and winked. She started to blush. How cute. "We are just doing our usual, playing scenarios and eating pizza in the yard." They both laughed. "Sounds like you're living the life. And, what is your friend's name?" "Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce you guys. This is Abby. Abby, this is Hayes, Nash's brother," Madison said. "Hi, nice to meet you." She smiles and reaches out to shake my hand. I shake her hand back. I look down at her hand in amazement. Why is it so soft? I snap out of my gaze and notice that she was staring at me awkwardly. I try to break the silence. "So, do you guys want to go for a walk?" "Yeah, sure. Let me go ask my grandma." She grabs Madison and runs inside. She is adorable. "Dang, Hayes, you just got out of a relationship. Stop thinking about it."
"Hayes, oh my lord, Hayes, he's so hot, why?" I grabbed Puppy and ran inside. "Geez, slow down, Skippy, what's going on?" I grab Puppy's shoulders and shake her. "Pups, it's Hayes Greer. He's the hottest guy, ever." "Well, Nash is hotter, but I get where you're coming from." She blushes at the thought of Nash. "Well, let's not keep him waiting. Go ask Grandma." I yell down the hallway, "Grandma, can we go for a walk?" "Go ahead," she replies. "Let's go." I grab her hand and run back outside to Hayes. He's looking down at his phone. He looks back up at us and smiles. "Ready?" "Ready as I'll ever be." I smile back at him. Puppy scoffs and calls Nash. We continue walking down the road, and Puppy is all cutesy on the phone with Nash, and I gag. I grab Hayes' arm and stop and whisper in his ear. "Cute couples disgust me." I giggle and start walking again. "Same," he replies out loud and runs to catch back up. I turn to him and wink. His cheeks turn a bright red, and I laugh at his gesture. We continue walking until we reach a small park. I look over at the park to see all the little kids playing. Gosh, they're adorable. I look into the basketball court and see someone I didn't want to see. Oh no, he saw me looking. What do? It's Tristan, my ex. The worst one of all, I may add. He walks over to me and looks Hayes up and down and scoffs. Then he looks at me and smiles. "Hi, how have you been?" "Oh wait. Why should I ask? You're still cute as ever," he smirks. I tense up and look at him. "I'm okay. Hayes, Puppy, can we go back now?" Hayes looks at me confused. "We'll explain later," Puppy says as she grabs my arm and pulls me away. Hayes is still standing there confused, and then he finally realizes we aren't standing there anymore and jogs to catch up with us. What was that all about? Tears start to form in my eyes. Puppy starts rubbing my back to try and comfort me. He was her ex. He was very abusive and would force her into things she wasn't comfortable doing, Puppy says to Hayes, and I start crying harder. Hayes stops me from walking and turns around to face him. "Is that really true?" he asks, and I nod. He pulls me in for a hug, and I hug him back tightly. "He smells really good," I giggled myself, and he looks down and smiles. "What are you giggling at, cutie?" he whispers to me. "You smell really good." I wipe my tears and smile. "Well, thank you," he replies and grabs my hand and intertwines our fingers. Wait, what? Hayes Greer is holding my hand? My mind is literally spinning. Puppy was on the phone, so she wasn't paying attention to us at all. Whoa, what happened back there? Abby? Abby, are you awake? My mother called from down the stairs. Was I asleep? The whole time? Are you seriously telling me all of this was a dream? Meeting Hayes, Nash? Wow, that's crazy. Come downstairs, it's time for dinner, she called again. I'm coming. I wake up and shake it off. Are you serious? I text my friend. Puppy, I just had the weirdest dream ever. I send the text. She replies, what was it about? Hayes Greer, I reply. Dang. It was all a dream.